Yeah, so much time was not just 24 hours, but was enough. You're back to the game. Of course, I think you look to the full picture. And I'm now here since 204 days. If you take the 190 days, yeah, it was okay. And I take the responsibility as well for the last 15, 16 days. And this is my job. I think this is as a manager. If you win, you make a lot of things right. If you lose 3 games in an important time of the year, then of course it's normal that you get questions in there to answer the question. That's the reason I'm here.
I appreciate it's not easy to speak about that. I'm sure you'll be aware there's been a fair bit of criticism coming your way from the supporters because of the way the title race is put out. Would you say that criticism is justified or unfair?
This is not my job to measure this. I think everyone who knows me knows exactly how I handle the situations. I think that there's a motivation to do it better, and find solutions. Football is football, and we are a big club, and we are a demanding club, and that's about winning games. And if you don't win games, then of course, like I said, I take the responsibility for this. I stay in front of my crew. I'm the leader of the club in this case, and yeah, I perfect myself. But I'm also looking forward, and I'm really motivated for the future to make it better and to bring something back of the old.
I know we spoke about it last week, but in the last couple of days there have been more reports linking you with jobs in Germany. I guess the question or the answer we're all trying to find out is, are you still going to be Rangers head coach next season?
Of course, no question mark from my side. I think, like I said 3 days ago, when I had choice and I joined the club, Boston Nygren, about find a club where you can win titles, have a demanding environment where you can really bring something back to the club, and this is my focus. And my focus is as well in the last 6 days now to take really good results, because it's very crucial. Yeah, it's always about the first impression, and it's always about the last impression. And the last impression at the moment, it's 3 defeats, and we can work that we have 2 wins, and then we go in the summer break.
Captain James Tavernier plays the fine game at Ibrox model. What sort of atmosphere are you expecting? What sort of send-off do you hope he gets after 11 years at the club?
Yeah, I'm caught in this, and hopefully, even if the situation, it's not the easiest one we can create for him a great goodbye. I think he deserved it. He did a lot of things for the club, a long time here for our club. He loves the club, and he made the decision finally. I would respect him, and I think it's important that he gets tomorrow a good goodbye from all of us.
Danny, he said that, of course, there's no question on your side that you'll be here next season. Have you been assured by Andrew Kavanagh and the club that you will be here next season?
Yes. I think the last 48 hours was, yeah, like you can say it, unbelievable. The support from the board, everyone around me, see a lot of positive things, but we are also critical with ourselves. I think there's no question mark. The most important thing is, and that's what I had many fans said, we have to take all informations and what we need in the new season. And I think you can imagine, I think with Tev, we lose the captain, and it means for us, and this is for us a big signal as well. We need new leaders, more leaders for the dressing room, to set our standards, what we want in the trainings pitch, in difficult moments in the game. I think this is crucial, and this is a great opportunity to work on this. I had yesterday a conversation again with the club, and you can be really, trust me, very clear, especially also after the last 3 weeks, what we need to be top.
That said, then, Danny, how significant do you think the squad change will be in the summer?
Yeah, will be. I think there will be changes. We have to change. I think this is, we start in January. We saw January, we made some good signings. We saw as well everyone who is new need as well written. And it's not just you come on, but this is important. And in the summer, yeah, we want to move forward, bring quality in and bring leadership in. I guess both things what we have to bring together, bring the right balance, because this is as well just with individual quality or just with leaders. We have not a team, we need a team. The team must be very strong. For this we need different profiles, and we are very clear in which direction we want to move forward.
You've indicated that East.
Frank.
That's not for me. Just for clarity, the conversations that you had in the last 48 hours, was that specifically with Andy Kavanagh? Was that specifically the way ahead?
All of them. Yeah, really all of them. I think this is at the minute a great thing. There's not just one person around me, there are more person around me, and everyone support me really well. And we are really honest to each other. It's not that we are lying or we make it better than it is. We know exactly the realities at the moment. 3 defeats in 3 important games where we couldn't deliver. And from this point, we have to go forward. Yeah, this is now the last 5-6 games, days. Like I said, it's important that we have a strong finish.
Danny, talk about dealing with the criticism. How do you deal with it? How much does it affect you? Has this been the toughest couple of weeks of your coaching career so far?
I think it's the second time in 3 years that I lost 3 games in a row. Yeah, it hurts me more. Yeah, it's not about just the critical around me. It's more about myself, because I'm not happy when we lose, and I'm always looking for solutions. And the other part is football is like this. Yeah, you win games. The contrast is at the moment very right. If you want, maybe 16 days ago, the full stadium's in my name, and at the moment it's a bit less. Yeah, but guys, I understand this. I understand also the big disappointment, especially when you come so close to a point where everyone believe and we are confident that we can win something, and then you drop in this moment like this. That it's hard. For me, it's big motivation for the new season to go forward and to be better, much better.
You talk about knowing what's required in the summer. How much of the last 3 games and the manner of those defeats made up your mind about certain players here and their futures?
We were before clear. We used this time, but especially now in this moment, you have maybe then from a grey to a black picture, if you want. I think this is also, if you take something for the future, sometimes you need exactly, it's a difficult situation, but maybe that helps with myself, because I'm not happy when we lose, and I'm always looking for solutions. And the other part is football is like this. Yeah, you win games. The contrast is at the moment very bright, if you want. Maybe 16 days ago, the full stadium's in my name, and at the moment it's a bit less. Yeah, but guys, I understand this. I understand also the big disappointment, especially when you come so close to a point where everyone believe and we're confident that we can win something, and then you drop in this moment like this. Then it's hard. For me, it's big motivation for the new season to go forward and to be better, much better.
You talk about knowing what's required in the summer. How much of the last 3 games and the manner of those defeats made up your mind about certain players here and their futures?
We were before clear. We used this time, but especially now in this moment, you have maybe then from a grey to a black picture if you want. I think this is also, if you take something for the future, sometimes you need exactly, even it's a difficult situation, but maybe that helps really to go strong forward, and this is what we have to do. And this is a good thing, like I said, we are clear on this. There's not something between at the moment. Everyone is very clear on page, on direction, and this is what I like to see at the moment.
Danny, the club, you've obviously not been here for a number of years. The club have been in a situation for a number of years where you get to the split, it's a manager who's arriving in the season, you don't quite get there. In the conversations you've had this week, what's been the focus on how you, as a coach, but also as a club, break that cycle?
Both. I think this is, from the club side, this is not my job to answer this question. But for me, and this is important, I'm very clear. When I took over, the situation was difficult. We made a lot of things right. We got good results. We had also some, and this is also part of the story we had in February, some that was too much, that we have to win. And maybe we go with different points in the split. And on the other side, we go now forward. And this is, I must really say, I'm so motivated that I fashion. I put all the negative things away. And I must also say, I got not just criticized, I got also some feedback in the direction like, we stick to you and we want to see you in the new season as well here because we believe in you. And this showed me that not everything was wrong in the last 200 days.
I mean, we said after the game, you're not one to speak about it. Do you think I've seen some decisions back Tuesday? Maybe you've been playing against him, Benjamin. Any feelings on that?
Yeah, I watched it big. And I took the 1-1 and I watched our game big against Motherwell at home. I think there was a similar goal and it was offside. I don't know why that was the not offside. And then when I saw the attack versus Mikey Moore, I think it was a strong one. Then you can think about in this 10 minutes, it could be 1-0 and 10 men. And the club is moving forward. The conversations also with the federation, with the refs, I think this is important. And this is also where we have to be. We cannot everything accept in these moments. I know we are not the refs, but finally 2 decisions with big impacts in this game.
Danny, the owners have spent a lot of money on the team since they arrived last year. In the conversations we've had, do you get the impression they're prepared to invest again significantly in the summer to make the changes that you want to make?
I cannot guarantee you how much, but I can guarantee you that they are really open to go again forward, and because they see the potential at the moment, they see really what we miss, and they see as well what we can do with the right signings, and I'm confident in this, and I think this is again the great setup because I like it at the moment here, because we are ambitious, we are honest with each other, but we want to move forward.
Can I just ask you about the symbolism of finishing third in the league? This is a club where second best is not good enough, let alone third best. Rangers strive to be the best all the time. And how does that affect the feeling around here? And for the owners to come in the first season, the club finishing third in the league, a lot of Rangers fans find that unacceptable. So what is the message today and going forward?
That is not good enough this season from our side, from all of us. And this is the point where we are strong and straightforward to see what we have to do, to saw in the last couple of days, weeks, what was good, because this is also a part. But we saw as well what we missed finally to make the big one. And of course, we speak about winning trophies and we are in the third position. And when we take the full season, then there were too many up and downs. We had period where we won a lot of games, and our finish is not what we want. And from this point, we are honest to each other. They are convinced that they can change it, and this is what I feel every.
Danny, you mentioned the club spoke to the Scottish FA about a couple of the decisions that happened on Sunday. Were the club satisfied with the explanation they got from, whether it was Willie Collum or anyone else from the SFA?
I have to apologize. I was not perfect. They have the meeting, I think, now. Yeah, but today is the meeting with them, and then very interesting how the explanation is about the situation. Be it is also in the last, after which game it was also a conversation with them. Yeah, I think some excuses and some approach they made. It's also the review and not the club view. But I think important is that we have this conversation with them to get really feeling why and why not, why in this situation, why not in this situation.
Just on the final 2 matches of this season, how important do you think it is to go out there and win those 2 games to maybe try and gain a bit of positivity back with the support?
Yeah, like I said, the last impression before summer break should be a very positive one, because of this positive one we want to go in a summer break to prepare it, and we want to start then in the preseason with a great feeling, not with the best feeling, because of the best feeling you want something, but with a strong feeling. And yeah, this is our job tomorrow. Put everything on and take the right result, because we hate to lose games, you all of us.
Thanks, Ash. How does finishing third in the league impact your recruitment strategy for the summer, even in terms of budget?
We were clear before the split what we want, what we have to do, and we are clear now as well what we want to do. In case of influence, we knew exactly the profile that we want. I think the main topic in the last days and games was then again how we have to find a balance between come back to new leadership, because we lose some leaders, and this is a part as well for the recruitment. Set standards, high standards on and off the pitch every day for this club.